Good morning, everyone. Bill and Kari with KV Tricks.
Good morning.
What is going on, hon?
We are on the Big Island of Hawaii. We are currently staying at the Fairmont Orchid. Today is day 3 already for the Big Island. That's kind of crazy to think we've been here for 3 days already.
Well, if you've been following along, we are in Hawaii for 2 weeks. 1 trip, 2 weeks, 3 islands, 4 resorts. This is island number 2, resort number 3. This is actually day 8 for us. We are halfway. We've made it halfway on our vacation. Right now we're part of the Twin Cities Live Tropical Hawaii Adventure as part of Carousel Travel. And what is going on today, hon?
So today we're gonna start. We've got breakfast again, and then we're doing a tour that Carousel Travel set up for us. So we are doing a historic Kona adventure that is also going to take us to a coffee farm because, of course, Kona coffee. And then we're gonna end our day with some lunch and a brewery tour.
So let's get started. It is just after sunrise. It's about 7 a.m. Sunrise is about 6:30, so the sun's still coming up, a little bit behind the clouds, a little overcast, but it's still a beautiful day. Just a lovely view again from our deck, from our veranda of our room. The main buildings are right ahead of us. We are in the north wing, I believe, or is it the south wing? I don't know my directions right now. Are we in the north or the south wing?
We're in the north wing.
We're in the north wing. Okay, see, whatever. Beautiful view of the ocean. Let's go get some breakfast. And something about this trip is I'm working. So I'm gonna be working. Did we mention I'm gonna be working? So I got my...
I think we've got the point, honey, you're working. I am not working.
No, she's not working. She gets to have fun and play. I have to shoot and edit and shoot some more and all the stuff. So it's fun for me.
Another day, another morning, breakfast at Brown's Beach House, our private breakfast buffet. Ooh, more papaya. Today we've got some scrambled eggs, the chorizo, tomato, queso fresco, cilantro egg scramble, some breakfast potatoes, and over here we got some pancakes, looks like some turkey bacon, and some sausage. How can you not have breakfast with a view like this? This is crazy. We're right over the little lagoon. We've got our breakfast right in front of us. I mean, perfect picturesque view for breakfast this morning.
Here comes a couple of people on a paddle boat. I forget what these types of boats are called.
Outriggers.
Outrigger? I have to ask the wife. She knows all these things. She knows all, but admits never when she's wrong.
I'm gonna stab you with my fork right now.
Keep the foreplay in the bedroom, honey.
Just gonna eat my melon, keep my mouth shut. Alright, we are on the bus. Gave us this little piece with a QR code, and that is to give us a little tour when we are at the national park. We also got a map of the Big Island.
Getting off the bus at our first stop. Where are we now, hon?
Pu'uhonua something.
What is it?
It's a national park.
Say it again.
Pu'uhonua, I think I'm probably completely butchering that, but
it's a national park.
It's a national park.
Going in, we have a sign up that says this is a sacred site, so we're going to be respectful of a few things here. First thing seen as we walk in, looks like they have some events here. On occasion, I'm sure this is a meeting place for tours. I'm sure they want us to keep on the paths and we'll really go and exploring and climbing on all the lava rocks. Okay, I'm gonna poke my head over here on this one covering. Looks like there's a boat. I don't know if this actually goes on the water, if this is just for demonstration. These statues are fascinating. This is kind of a sandy area, but it's not sand. It's coarser. You can tell from when walking on it.
And it's like packed down, so you're not like falling through like you would with normal sand.
This is a nice looking lagoon area. It's blocked off, so we can't go in there. But I wonder if this is a place that sea turtles might come up on shore. So back that way is where we came in and where the parking lot is. And then that's the two buildings that we saw when we came in. So the ocean is behind me. So we learned something from our tour guide on the drive out here, or the driver was giving tourist type information. And what was that about lava rocks? About not keeping them?
Yeah, it's bad luck.
Yeah, apparently.
So if they've had, like, apparently, which we're not at, but at the National Volcano Park, that's on the other side of the island, people actually return the lava rocks that they take because they come home and bad things start happening to them.
So they'll mail them.
They'll mail them back
to the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard that, but apparently there's a Hawaiian god whose name escapes me.
Pele.
Pele?
Yep.
I thought that was a soccer player.
That too.
Okay, so Pele says, do not take my crap, basically.
Basically.
Or it's bad things. And so if you take the Hawaiian rocks, the lava rocks,
Bad things will happen.
bad things
to
could
you.
happen. And so people are like, oops,
So lesson,
FedEx, here you go.
lesson for the day: don't steal volcano rocks. Bad
there's
things will happen.
there's so many of them. Look at how many there are.
Yeah, but don't steal them. They're just meant to admire. There's these little statues everywhere. There's one right down here on the rocks. And then there's the one over there.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's more over here.
So back here, that is not part of the park. However, it is a boat launch. And they actually have a red flag up, which is a warning sign, right?
Yes.
This is interesting. It looks like it's a classic hut. And some statues around Hawaiian culture. Very fascinating, kind of cool, beautiful. Bunch of different interesting things to say about it. The faces are interesting. They're very expressive. Water over here is really shallow. You could probably, it looks like you could just easily walk across this. I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to, but I'm not going to. So there are two types of lava. I always forget the name of one of them, but this is more what they call aha. And it's more porous. So this is what happens when it's really hot and then it bubbles and pops. And one of the ways that you can call this aha is because if you stepped on this is very coarse, and when it touch your feet, it'd be ah. So aha. And always remember to put on
Sunscreen.
Yes, we've seen a lot of lobsters on our trip. Some people whose skin looks pretty similar to Kari's shirt right now. Don't do that. Hey, for once, I don't have to shoot the promo.
To paradise all this week.
When Twin Cities Live visits Hawaii.
So this looks like the other kind of lava where it's able to cool slower. So they have the one lava that cools fast, the and then the other one is more like a flow, like a river, and so it cools slower. So it's kind of have that flow look to it. I think that a lot of people don't quite understand is this is kind of what original Hawaii looked like before all these plants came in and all these invasive. About 90+% of plants on Hawaii are actually invasive. They were not originally here. Most of the native plants are in the higher up altitudes, but down closer to the ocean, this is what it looked like before people settled on the islands. Very rocky. Very little plant life. TCL crew!
Don't fall on a rock.
What? It's a smooth path.
Yeah, no, it is not a smooth path.
Oh, this is very rocky. This will not be easy for people with mobility issues, but this is the path. Alright, so this is, I believe this is more of one of the native species here. My understanding, what you can tell what the difference is, they kind of have more fluffy kind of leaves to them. I got information here, like there's spot number 11 and there's number 12. So there's an audio tour available?
There is an audio tour, yeah. That was the little sheet they handed us when we got on the bus with the QR code, was to download the National Park's website, or app, sorry. And then through that you could have done an audio tour. They had a few different ones for this park.
There's the app. We're on Pu'uhonua. I can't pronounce that. And we have information on here. Okay, it's $20 for a private vehicle or $10 per person. This is all covered as part of our carousel travel. Here's the crew.
I know, that's great. Hi, Belle. Hey, B. B.
B.
What up?
Okay, B.
Jay, give Bill a little slap.
What's up?
So,
There's like a little fish pond. There's a lot of little fish in here, and we're not actually near the ocean. Look at that. There are a bunch of them in here. Coming into another area as we head back to the parking lot. Looks like there's another like little fish pond type area. Again, we're not really close to the water. So from the audio tour on the app, we find out that a lot of these fish in here are a type of tilapia. And they introduced these tilapias as to curb mosquito population. They were introduced to King Kamehameha, and so he put them in these ponds, but they turned into an invasive, and they pushed out the native fish. And these little rings, I don't know what you can actually see with the sun reflection, but these little rings in the water, that's the tilapia nest. And tilapia can be, these types of tilapias can be very aggressive. Yeah, these little fish ponds. We've got like tilapia, or form of tilapia in there. Another fish. Oh, that one has some really big eyes. Probably can't see it on camera. Well, this is a fruit called a noni.
Where's your guys' brochure?
Supposed to be
they're in our pockets.
kind of a laxative. Kind of out of time to explore this park before we gotta go. I just kind of want to put my head down this other path. And oh, over here there's some coconuts. Here we go. Here's a coconut. It's all natural glory. Actually, a couple layers to coconuts you may not realize, because they'll pretty much skin all this stuff off before it gets to the store. There's a couple more in that basin there. I'm not going to go down there and get them, but it's a bit of work to try to get to the coconut inside the coconut shell. This is one of those weird facts. More people die and are injured from coconuts falling on them per year worldwide than I think shark attacks or other animal attack type things. So kind of I don't know what the exact numbers are, but that's something I heard. I forget the details on that, but that's kind of fascinating. I guess there are a lot of very vicious coconuts out there, so here's your warning. Kari had to do her usual stop.
I had to go to the gift shop. I got a little Christmas ornament.
That is cute.
Isn't that cute? I loved the turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually something that we learned is that the sea turtle is considered sacred to the Hawaiian and Polynesian people, much like the buffalo is to Native American people, or the bison. Hey everyone, so if you're new here, when these day vlogs like this tend to get on the longer side, we like to try to break them up so that they're easier for you to watch. Just had a fabulous time at that National State Park. That was just really cool. I wish we had more time to explore there. There's a lot more to it than what we saw. So if you get a chance, go check it out. That was really neat. And that excursion was all part of our carousel travel excursion, so they took care of all that. So I don't know how much it was. I think it was $10 to get in. Don't quote me on that, but you can find that on the National Park's website. Please do us a favor and subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers, so help us flip that number. If you're new here, help the channel grow, help us reach our goal of 2024 of 2,000 subscribers. But please stay tuned for part 2. Part 2, we're going to go to Kona Joe's coffee place on Kona. Then we're going to go to Kona Brewery. And then we're going to get some pool time in back at our resort, the Sheraton, and we also going to have a fantastic dinner. We'll go over that as well, all in part 2. But this is all part of our Twin Cities Live Tropical Hawaii adventure with Carousel Travel. But I want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill. You watch KB Treks. Please do us a favor, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Until then, good luck and have fun.